Welcome to the Navy Channel. In today's episode, we're diving into a fascinating scenario. What would happen if pirates dared to attack a US Navy ship? While this might sound like the plot of an action movie, it's a scenario worth exploring to understand the vast differences in power, tactics, and outcomes that would emerge. Historically, piracy has been a significant threat to global trade and security, but in today's world, where advanced military forces like the US Navy patrol the seas, pirates have shifted their focus to more vulnerable targets, unarmed or lightly armed commercial vessels. But what if, in a daring act of desperation or miscalculation, pirates were to target a US Navy ship? Let's delve into how this scenario might unfold. Modern pirates, particularly those operating off the coast of Somalia or in the Gulf of Guinea, are typically equipped with small, fast boats, automatic weapons like AK-47s, RPGs, and sometimes heavier machine guns. Their primary targets are slow-moving merchant vessels, often lacking significant defenses. These pirates rely on speed, surprise, and overwhelming their targets with rapid, aggressive assaults. The goal is usually to seize control of the ship, hold the crew hostage, and demand ransom. In a typical pirate attack, the pirates approach their target at high speed, often in the early hours of the morning or under the cover of darkness. They might deploy grappling hooks or ladders to board the ship and take control, exploiting any element of surprise they can muster. Once aboard, their aim is to overpower the crew, usually with minimal resistance, as most merchant vessels are not equipped to fend off such assaults. However, the situation would be starkly different if the target was a US Navy ship. The tactics that have worked for pirates against commercial vessels would likely be disastrously ineffective against a warship designed for combat. In this hypothetical scenario, let's assume a group of pirates, perhaps out of desperation or a gross underestimation of their target, decide to launch an attack on a US Navy ship. The ship in question could be an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, one of the most advanced warships in the world, equipped with state-of-the-art weapons and defense systems. As the pirates approach, they might use the same tactics they would against a commercial vessel: speed, aggression, and attempts at boarding. However, from the moment they come within the radar range of the destroyer, their fate would likely be sealed. US Navy ships are equipped with advanced radar and surveillance systems that can detect small boats from many miles away. Even before the pirates are within visual range, the ship's crew would be fully aware of their approach. The response of the US Navy to an approaching pirate threat would be swift and overwhelming. Upon detecting the small boats, the destroyer's crew would likely issue warnings over the radio, instructing the pirates to change course. If the pirates ignored these warnings and continued their approach, the destroyer would escalate its response. First, the ship might deploy non-lethal deterrents such as long-range acoustic devices, which emit a painful sound that can incapacitate the pirates or force them to turn back. These systems are designed to deal with small, fast-moving threats and would likely be highly effective in this scenario. If the pirates continued their advance, the next step might involve the use of the ship's smaller caliber weapons, such as .50 caliber machine guns or the Mk-38 Mod 225 mm autocannon. These weapons are designed to engage fast-moving, lightly armored targets like small boats. The sheer firepower would be devastating, shredding the pirates' boats long before they could get close enough to pose any real threat. Should the situation escalate further, the destroyer could employ more powerful weapons. The ship's phalanx CIWs, a rapid-fire 20 mm cannon, could be used to eliminate any remaining threats. Designed to shoot down incoming missiles, this system would make short work of any pirate vessel, turning it into a heap of debris in seconds. Given the overwhelming firepower and defensive capabilities of a US Navy destroyer, the pirates' chances of success in such an attack would be virtually non-existent. It's likely that the engagement would end with the destruction of the pirate boats long before they got within boarding distance. The US Navy ship would remain unscathed, and the crew would continue their mission with little disruption. In the unlikely event that the pirates managed to board the ship, they would face a well-trained crew of sailors, many of whom would be armed and ready to defend the ship. US Navy personnel undergo extensive training in hand-to-hand combat, firearms, and ship defense tactics. The pirates, who are used to facing unarmed or lightly armed merchant crews, would be completely outmatched. This hypothetical scenario underscores the stark contrast between the capabilities of modern naval forces and those of pirates. It also highlights the role of the US Navy in maintaining security on the high seas. While pirates continue to be a threat to commercial shipping, The presence of powerful naval forces like the US Navy serves as a significant deterrent, making it nearly impossible for pirates to succeed in any direct confrontation. Moreover, this scenario illustrates the evolution of piracy and naval warfare. In the age of sail, pirates were often able to match or even overpower naval vessels, but today's warships are in a completely different league. The technological advancements in radar, weaponry, and surveillance have made it so that even the most daring pirate attacks would stand little chance against a modern navy. But here's something to ponder. In a world where tactics and technology are constantly evolving, could we ever see a scenario where asymmetric threats like pirates pose a significant challenge to modern naval power? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The US Navy deploys a variety of ships to patrol and secure areas known for piracy and maritime conflicts. These vessels are highly advanced and designed to operate effectively in high-risk environments. Arleigh Burke class destroyers. These versatile warships are equipped with the Aegis combat system and are often deployed to high-risk areas due to their superior radar, anti-air, anti-surface, and anti-submarine capabilities. Their presence serves as a significant deterrent to piracy. Littoral combat ships. Designed for operations close to shore, LCS vessels are fast and maneuverable, ideal for patrolling shallow waters. They are frequently used in regions like the Gulf of Aden, where piracy is prevalent due to their ability to quickly respond to threats. Ticonderoga-class cruisers. Heavily armed with guided missiles, these cruisers provide critical air defense and surface warfare support in conflict zones. They are often part of larger naval task forces, ensuring control over key maritime routes. San Antonio-class amphibious transport docks. While primarily used for transporting Marines and supporting helicopter operations, these ships provide essential logistical support in conflict zones, maintaining a strong naval presence. Independence-class littoral combat ships. Similar to the Freedom class, these ships are tailored for nearshore operations, with advanced sensors and weapons for counter-piracy missions in shallow waters, making them effective in areas like the Western Pacific and Indian Ocean. These ships, with their advanced technology and capabilities, play a vital role in maintaining maritime security and deterring piracy in some of the world's most dangerous waters. In conclusion, while the idea of pirates attacking a US Navy ship makes for an intriguing what-if scenario, the reality is that such an attack would be doomed to failure. The overwhelming firepower, advanced technology, and highly trained personnel aboard a US Navy ship would ensure that any pirate threat was swiftly and decisively neutralized. This hypothetical exploration serves as a reminder of the power imbalance between modern naval forces and the remnants of piracy that still exist in certain parts of the world. The US Navy's role in maintaining maritime security is crucial, and their ability to respond to any threat, no matter how unlikely, ensures that the world's oceans remain safe for all. Thank you for watching the Navy Channel.